killer was a tall, short guy, somewhere between 110 and 250 pounds. One eye brown, one blue, and the third one green.
It's good work, Gallagher. I'll make sure there's something a little extra in your paycheck at the end of the week.
Thanks a lot.
For a modern gaming audience.
It's the big news story of the week, folks. The Wolverine game is still being released in 2026. I can't wait. Insomniac Games are threatening to release this so-called game which will have bloodletting, savagery, swearing.
Making up a mess of
but the most ugliest god-infested women you have ever seen. So I cannot wait for that day when this game arrives. Do you think I'm buying it? No. Will I play it? Maybe I will, but I might just do it as a free copy. But have a look at this headline here, folks, because it is pretty hilarious. It all ties in with the other big video game news story today. Again, they're vowing that in the fall of November, or the fall of 2026, which is typically November, maybe the end of October, that they're going to release this game, because Grand Theft Auto Rockstar, who actually said this year, and I might want to take it back again to what they said, May the 26th, 2026, which sounded like the Police song or album Synchronicity Part 1. It sounded like a very confident statement. They weren't going to go wrong. They were so confident, and then now, oh, do you know what, guys? All Rockstar fans, yeah, we're pushing it back until November. The same month where, typically, a Call of Duty game is released. And according to the rumors I've seen online, folks, the next big mainstream title for Call of Duty is Modern Warfare 4, which sounds rather interesting. Bringing back Makarov and all those people. I prefer the OG games, to be honest. I don't know why they need to retell these games with a fresh new coat of technical paint. It doesn't bother me here or there. The original titles, their visuals still hold up, in my opinion. But you have that, you got Rockstar games, and you got Insomniac games, which I think is hilarious to think that people are going to be lining up around the block to play their stupid Wolverine game on day one. That ain't going to happen, guys. You're going to be shoved in the corner. Open the doors. Oh my God. And again, I don't know why Rockstar Games believe that GTA is going to be like the second coming of Christ. It ain't. It's just a effing video game, bros. And I know that that statement might not sit well with some people, but it's just GTA. As I said on my channel before, even this week, Saints Row is actually better than GTA. Not that I despise GTA, but because GTA likes to take itself very, very seriously, I like to not take that approach. In a tweet from Insomniac Games, the company states that Marvel's Wolverine is still coming, and that's just the character of Logan, in fall of 2026. Wish lists for the game on PlayStation Store are also opened and will probably be closed by the end of today, letting fans get all the latest into the game prior to release, including the uglified versions of Mystique and Jean Grey. The timing of the message does seem convenient, as GTA 6 was also pushed away from May the 26th to November the 19th, 2026, seeing as many games would want to avoid releasing when GTA 6 comes out, which, by the way, is such, I don't think it's bullshit, but why should other video game companies be afraid of GTA 6? I've got my suspicions about that, by the way. So either way, we'll hear more about both projects next year, seeing as they will be debuting at that point. In Wolverine's case, we'll learn more in spring of 2026, as announced during the last State of Play, DK. Yeah, thanks so much for that. Good God, man. But what is interesting as well, I will say, is that, and let's go to this article right here from, from Games Radar. These are two of the characters that you will be facing up against in GTA 6. Thank God you won't be playing as them, but honestly, when I see these hideous creations right here, why am I even interested? GTA 5, when you had Trevor, Michael and Franklin. Franklin, the bro out of that crew, was really well written, voiced by a very nice guy, it seems, in real life. And but we have these two Harley Queens right here who, just by their creations alone, look, if I want to play a video game, Rockstar, I want to play a video game. Don't remind me of what the real world looks like, because I see hideous creations like this in real blood and flesh form around my way, and even on the effing buses and tube trains when I'm forced to use them. But I won't do that right now, thank God. But somebody here was talking about, and I got to lessen this screen very slightly, that yeah, today is the 9th of November. So yesterday it was expected that a trailer number 3 from Rockstar Games would have somehow have dropped, because on the watch here for Jason, one of the lead characters of GTA 6, his watch says 11:08. So somebody obviously thought, yeah, that must mean, because the Americans twist their months and days around for some odd reason, they thought yesterday was going to be an announcement for trailer 3. It might happen maybe tomorrow perhaps, or Tuesday. I think the last GTA 6 trailer we had was on a Tuesday. If one does drop, I'll probably give you a much more centered reaction, simply because Rockstar are so nefarious for copywriting reactions all over the place because of licensed music. I get that part. So if I do one, it'll just be a very abridged reaction. But honestly, I couldn't really care less at this stage. Strauss Zelnick, the guy of Take-Two, he has said on numerous occasions, I've actually featured it here on my channel, where he was asked if he's a gamer, to which he said, nope, I am just the captain of the ship that is called Take-Two. I don't play video games. That's for the consumers.
We were talking about this earlier. You don't play a lot. So
not a lot. I don't play video games.
At all?
No, I do not. I'm not the consumer in chief.
Which is the wrong approach, I think, because if you're passionate about selling a product, you should be engaged with the product, Strauss Zelnick, as in play the damn game. Don't just walk into an office, look behind at the developers who are doing the real hard work and going, oh, cool, that looks fantastic. Oh, wow. If that was me, I'll be getting stuck in and forcing these developers to make changes that will make this $1 million selling product in the first 5 minutes of its release.
I am responsible for...
So when they show you the game...
Right.
Do you offer notes on the game? How does that work?
I share my opinions pretty openly. I think being the consumer in chief in an entertainment business as the CEO is probably a mistake. I wasn't the consumer in chief in the movie business or the television business or the music business, even though, you know, I certainly couldn't read a script and I definitely love music and I was a musician. That's not my role. My role is to attract, retain, and motivate the best talent in the business.
But I do believe there is a lot of stuff going on in the boardroom. It's not... Somebody actually asked me this week, do you think the game is going to be woke? I said, yeah. I mean, there's going to be an element of it in there for sure. Whether that's woke in the cringiest SJW way, or whether Rockstar will dare to troll and make fun of wokeness, I don't know. It's... I wish it was the former or the latter, because under Dan Houser, it would have been that way. But obviously, Dan Houser has nothing to do with that anymore. Sammy's brother's still running the show. How much of a say he's having? I have no idea, to be honest. I don't have any insider information that way. But I think what it is, why this is getting even further delayed, obviously you've got stocks and shares going up and down in the company, but they're still deciding on what the price of the game will be. Now, I think the amount of giga space you're going to need for your hard drive or your console, the jokes are that you have to clear everything out because this game is going to be bigger than the actual hard drive on your PC or game console of choice. That's an exaggeration. That can't ever happen. Or then again, you might need to buy extra digital space, right? Like an extra 4 terabyte hard drive, maybe, who knows? I think this game won't be even gigabytes. It will be terabytes. Clip this clip if I'm correct. I think it will be the first terabyted game ever to be released, especially by Rockstar. So that's something to consider, which means the bigger the game size, the bigger the price. And I think this game will be sold for $150 or more before it's released in the fall of 2026. Mark my words, that's going to be the case. And will people gobble it up? Of course they will, because it's GTA 6. They won't care if it costs $250. They're still going to shell out the money because they want to play. The single player, the online component of it. I mean, again, if you want to know about the delayances, obviously the online part of GTA 6 is going to involve a shit ton of microtransactions. How much money is that going to yield for Take-Two and Rockstar in the first week alone? Maybe the first 5 minutes. You see where I'm going with this, folks? That's why I'm taking a bit of a back seat. Other people who are into GTA 6 more than I am, or the whole franchise, they can make better videos than I. I'm just the speculator right here who's seen this shit all before, not getting caught in the hype, and that's it. But on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed my videos today, and honestly, after uploading my Resident Evil Requiem video today, I thought I was done, and then I saw these 2 stories before and I had to make a couple of videos. But if you end up enjoying what I did today, you might want to consider liking, subscribing, and on that dulcet noted turn, I will catch you catching me for the return of the next video. Hi Strauss-Zelnick, I'm your biggest fan.
Rolling down to Dallas, my wheels provide my palace. Off to New Orleans or who knows where. Places new and ladies too. I'm BJ McKay and this is my best friend.